I'm reading the fifth chapter of Karamaya's This Has Fallen, just as the Gulf region is in the news because of the visit of the American president. What I saw on that trip was power, wealth, and confidence of the Gulf leaders. The author devotes this particular chapter to the story of northern Nigeria. It traces the power structure during and post-colonial rule. He also breaks down the social structure of the region. It talks about how between them, the northern elite and the traditional leadership have together held on to power and used that power the way they deemed fit. Of course, he also talks about that period in time, Zamfara state tried to introduce Sharia rule, of course, some of the other northern cities, some of the other northern states. One of the things that I particularly enjoyed reading was the author's experience of some cities that I've also been able to travel in: Zaria, Kaduna, Kano, Gusau. I also enjoy him talking about the Jihad of Uthman and Fodio. Many years ago, I also was able to visit a part of Benin Kebbi, which at the time used to be part of the Sokoto Caliphate. And essentially trying to follow in the footsteps of Uthman and Fodio. What I didn't know then was that Uthman and Fodio traveled with a huge library on his camels. He traveled on camels at the time. So that was a discovery, for me in this book. Then one of the very interesting, sections of the chapter is the story of Durbar, how Durbar came to be when we now associate with the North. The author experienced the Durbar in 1991, thereabouts. I saw the Durbar in 2004, and for anybody who has seen that ceremony, you will know that it's a spectacle. It's one of the best cultural ceremonies anybody can hope to see in this country. It talks about the Islamic fundamentalism, it talks about the crises, the riots, especially in 1992, when Reinhard Bonnke was supposed to visit Kano, for a revival, for a crusade. They were supposed to use the the race course, which I also have been able to see. It's just interesting, able to digest the story of northern Nigeria. Like I said, this book is just one of the best books to read if you are looking for a concise history of Nigeria. It's a small book, but packed with a lot of detail.